We've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground. Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Receiver in motion now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. The Gators are looking to keep this drive going. Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion. So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion. And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled, but first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's going to hand this off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Gators will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Direct snap to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The ball is picked off.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And now the running back's got it again. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's third down for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Getting set. Here's second down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Or it's snapped to the back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after that penalty. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. This drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
And the Gators are in the red zone. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap, keeping it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. The Dogs failed to get a 3rd down stop again.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Powers through a tackle. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return. But the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Grab down the middle. It's Santos. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. It'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Ball carrier running through tackles. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Got him. He's sacked. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake throws the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He stays alive. Pressure is coming. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Here's the 2nd down play. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. A handoff to the back.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Same tailback, another carry. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Gators are on the move here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. We'll begin the 4th quarter with a field goal try here. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem up into the net from 50-plus.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And the PAT is good. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They go with a direct snap. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Direct snap to the back. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the quarterback will take a knee. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions.